Hamateur Night is the 1939 Warner Brothers cartoon directed by Tex Avery and written by Jack Miller, and voices are provided by Elvia Allman, Tex Avery, Sara Berner, Mel Blanc, Phil Kramer, and Cliff Nazarro. And it's okay, it's not the best, but some of the performances were quite interesting. Basically, we have a series of different performances, singing and dancing characters, and yeah, they were fine. I don't want to give away too much by explaining what the performances were, because part of the thing that kept me engaged was wondering what's going to happen next. Even if I wasn't particularly enjoying one performance, there was that sense of anticipation that maybe the next one will be really good. And some of them were fine. I don't think any of them were amazing. I don't think I truly found any of them to be, hilarious or entertaining. But at the same time, none of them were terrible. Some of them were bland, some of them were pretty good. So, needless to say, in all, it's not an amazing cartoon, but it was okay. We also have this character. IMDb describes him as Elmer Fudd. Wikipedia says it's Egghead as an early version of Elmer Fudd, which makes more sense to me, that it's a different character that would eventually become Elmer Fudd. I refuse to think of this as being one in the same, kind of the way the early version of Bugs Bunny I don't consider to be Bugs Bunny. It was a rabbit who would eventually become Bugs, and this is how I feel about this Egghead character. They decided to fine-tune it and change it quite a bit to ultimately get to Elmer Fudd. But the character itself is fine. I don't love the design of it. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm just not a fan of this particular character. But the cartoon's okay. It's well animated. Credit where it's due. The animation quality is really good. The pacing is very good. There are quite a lot of acts in a very short space of time. And yeah, it's not hilarious, but it's okay. It's the best word I can describe it. It's not terrible. I wasn't completely bored. As I said, there was that sense of that anticipation of wondering what might happen next, and occasionally what happened next would be relatively okay. But there were moments where it wasn't great. So it's not my favorite. But if you're trying to watch every Warner Brothers cartoon, as I am, I'd say if you wanted to watch it now, it's not too bad. You're not going to regret it, I don't think. But at the same time, I don't think it's one I'd watch again.